I had heard the rumors about Eddie's Corner Cafe for months, the flickering lights, the strange chill that always seemed to settle over the diner at night, but I never paid much attention. That was until I needed a story. I decided to stay late one evening, convinced I could catch something, anything, to explain the strange happenings. The place was quiet, the only sound the hum of the fridge and the occasional clink of dishes being cleaned. As the clock struck midnight, I felt it, the subtle change in the air. The lights flickered. At first, it was just a small glitch, but then they flickered again and again. I felt a shiver run down my spine. My pen was poised over my notepad, but my focus was on the kitchen door, which creaked open. I froze. A figure stepped out of the shadows, tall and thin, wearing a tattered cap. His movements were jerky, almost unnatural, like he was being pulled along by some invisible force. In his hand, he held a gleaming knife, the blade catching the dim light. My heart pounded in my chest. I shouldn't be here. I should leave. But I couldn't. Something about the figure kept me rooted to the spot. He walked toward the freezer in the back, his footsteps slow and deliberate. I dared not move, too terrified to even breathe. He stopped in front of the freezer, his back to me. For a moment, he seemed to listen to something, his body jerking slightly, as if responding to commands I couldn't hear. He turned the handle, and the freezer door creaked open. I felt a coldness seep into the room, far colder than it should have been for a freezer. I couldn't tear my eyes away. The man reached into the darkness, his arm disappearing past his elbow as if the freezer went on forever. He pulled something out, something I couldn't see, and slammed the door shut. The air grew even colder, and the lights flickered once again, casting shadows that twisted in unnatural ways. Then the man turned toward me. I froze, my breath caught in my throat. His eyes glowed, faintly at first, but as he stepped closer, I could see that they were unnatural. Not human. His lips parted in a grin that sent ice through my veins. It was a smile that didn't belong on a person's face. "You shouldn't have come," he whispered, his voice low, almost a growl. I didn't move. I couldn't. I was paralyzed by fear. He took another step toward me, and then another, his knife still in hand. My mind screamed for me to run, but my body refused to listen. It was as if something had taken control of me, rooting me to the spot. His smile widened, and he reached out, brushing his cold fingers against my cheek. Too late now. Suddenly, the lights went out. I stumbled backward, the darkness consuming me. My heart was in my throat as I felt around, trying to find anything to hold on to. My hand brushed against something cold. The freezer door. I pulled it open without thinking. The freezing air hit me like a wall. I looked inside, and then I saw them. Dozens of faces. Frozen. Eyes wide open, mouth stretched in silent screams, frozen in time, trapped in that hellish void. Before I could react, a voice, barely a whisper, came from behind me. "I told you, you shouldn't have come." I turned, but there was nothing there. Only the darkness, and the cold, and the lingering terror that I would never escape.